Hi, I am Keith Zenda, and I am an artist from Zimbabwe. I have always believed in the transformative power of art. Growing up in a small village, I saw how colors and shapes could bring people together, how a simple painting could tell a story that words sometimes couldn't. Art has been my passion, my escape, and my way of making sense of the world around me. But beyond creating beautiful images, I use my art to make a difference. It's about touching lives and inspiring change. Just 10 days ago, I had been at Dennis Makaza's homestead and had spent the day mentoring Dennis. Dennis has a physical disability and is unable to use his hands. He therefore has learned how to use his feet and uses them to paint. He's very into the arts and would like to become an artist. He is supported by the Mwana Anokosha Humanitarian Organization, who again requested me to go for 2 nights to mentor Dennis. This time, not at his homestead, but at the homestead of Mwana Anokosha in Wedza. I intentionally left my car in Domboshava and took public transport to meet our ride to Wedza. The combi from Domboshava was packed, and I was squashed in, feeling quite uncomfortable. But this experience reminded me that truly helping others often requires sacrifice and stepping out of our comfort zones. It's a humbling experience that keeps me grounded. The long drive to Wedza offered breathtaking scenery, with rolling hills, beautiful bush, and scattered trees that seemed to wave at us as we passed. The sun began to dip lower, casting an orange hue across the horizon as we approached our destination. As we arrived, I felt a renewed sense of purpose. Dennis was ecstatic that we had come to collect him and got into the car, sitting next to his grandmother for the drive to Mwana Anokosha. We made our way to the main house, a place where people with disabilities are cared for and where visitors can stay. By the time we arrived, night had fully descended, and the only light guiding us came from flickering candles inside. The warmth of the place was comforting, and I knew that this visit would be something special. Early the next morning, I slipped quietly out of the house for a long walk in the cool, serene air. The mist hung low over the ground, and dew clung to leaves as birds sang their morning tunes. This peaceful setting reminded me of my childhood and how inspiration often came from nature. I felt rejuvenated and ready to start the day. We gathered on the veranda of the homestead, and I began unpacking the art supplies. I had packed my art supplies, including paints and brushes, for this special mission close to my heart. I had prepared several canvases, of which most I would leave with the other paint supplies with the children. And to start the lesson, I prepared a canvas depicting the countryside from the area we were in. Mwana Anokosha had organized that a young girl suffering from albinism joined the lesson. She was there with her grandmother, and soon both grandmothers wanted to join in too, and it became a family lesson. With guidance, the group began painting. Dennis worked diligently, using his feet to bring his vision to life. His face concentrated as he learned how to blend. Faith, initially shy, gained confidence as she painted, signing her work proudly when she finished. As the group worked, I shared stories of my journey as an artist and the challenges I had faced. I emphasized the importance of using art as a means of expression and healing. During the effort, I made an appeal to those present and to future viewers of the paintings. Support Anokosha Humanitarian Aid Organization. I explained that the finished paintings would be displayed on the Swiss Zim Heritage website, with 50% of the proceeds from any sales going directly to support children like Dennis and Faith. At lunchtime, we gathered for a traditional meal prepared by Dennis' grandmother, who had cooked a dish featuring roadrunner chicken, a free-range delicacy. The simple but delicious meal was a reminder of the love and effort put into everything we had experienced that day. As the second day drew to a close, the group laid out their finished paintings. Looking at the completed works, I couldn't help but feel immense pride. "Look at this," I said. "This is more than art. This is a testament to the human spirit, to perseverance, and to community." I reminded everyone that their contributions would help raise awareness and funds for a meaningful cause. As we packed up the supplies, I reflected on how this experience had been about more than just creating art. It was about creating memories, building connections, and providing opportunities for those who often face difficult odds. I knew this was only the beginning, the start of something greater. The next steps would involve sharing the paintings with the world through Swiss Zim Heritage's online platform. But for now, I felt content, knowing that our visit had made a difference. As we said our goodbyes, I reflected on the power of art to bring people together and change lives. The journey back to Harare would be filled with memories of laughter, creativity, and hope. A reminder that with passion and purpose, even the smallest actions can spark lasting change.